This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, g'day.
On the show today, we learnt a lot about Didgeridoos from comedian Dane Simpson. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was. We talk about a death in the family.
We did.
Which has a lot of laughing
Yeah.
attached to it.
I know, we're a bit morbid, aren't we? A bit of gardening with Costa, which was good fun.
Ellie's got a rose problem.
Yeah, she does. And we want to know how sandy her soil is.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean
Nathan, Nat and Sean.
on Nova.
On Nova 937. Let's go.
6:04, Nathan, Nat and Sean. Happy Friday.
Yes.
So good.
Thank God.
For a long week.
Yeah.
How many
5
weeks,
old
how many
days.
weeks back in are we off for the... Is this
Four
the
in.
This is the fourth?
Well, Sean's a year older than he was at the start of this
how
week.
are you?
Look at me.
How was your birthday?
Oh, you're
Out of
disappointed,
10?
aren't you?
No, I was a bit disappointed, yeah.
Why? What'd you do? Did you
What,
go-
you didn't receive the gifts you wanted, or you didn't get the attention you wanted?
The
What is it?
attention.
I
Yeah.
don't want any attention on my birthday.
I think, Nath, when you've got a whole family and
Yeah.
you make an effort for everyone else,
You hope
and then
that
you
someone
get
will do
very
something.
little back. And I've got to say, though, everyone seemed to have sport on and everyone didn't get home till
Well, that's because you
between
forced them to
7.
play sport. But yeah, keep going.
Absolutely. After 7, so I didn't really see too many
So
people
what'd you have
during
for
the
dinner?
day. Megan cooked salmon and some other stuff, chili mussels. Now, I was okay with that.
Okay, you're
Absolutely
okay with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what did you get for a
A
present?
lot of disdain when she's cooking.
What did you get
That's
for...
the
Yeah,
problem.
I know. It's like, oh, he's making me do this again. What a misogynist. So...
I got some clothes and some golfing gear.
Did you like
Golfing?
them? Did you like the clothes?
Do you play golf? Have you been playing golf much?
A little bit lately, yeah. A little
Okay.
bit lately on the par 3 at Claremont. That's about as far as I've been going.
Nice.
I would have bought an air fryer for
I
your
was
car.
actually happy with the clothes, Nath. I was actually happy with the clothes, yeah.
Okay, great chat.
A little disappointed with the attitude of people in my household, that's all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's on you.
Yeah. You should try living with no people in your household. Everyone's so agreeable.
He gets
No
his
stress.
way every time.
Eat when you want.
I get treated like a king. It's all about me.
On the show today, we're going to catch up with Costa Georgiadis. So if you've got a burning gardening question,
Yeah.
you might be able to answer.
No, who hasn't?
Also, this is the headliner. Put a ring on it.
Yes.
Oh, my
We
God.
are literally putting a ring on someone's
Today's the
finger
day.
today. $15,000 diamond ring is going to be won by somebody. We've got another opportunity for you to be in with a chance of that.
Are our quoit throwing abilities better than yesterday? Yesterday was a
No.
fail all round.
But you know
Oh,
what?
but
It's
you know
our
what?
first full fail.
But we're winners.
Yeah, winners. Anyone who gets in is get a chance for that 15 grand as well. The Garage Band will be back again.
Yes.
You'll be able to hear some tunes and win
Another
yourself a
grand up for
Rio.
grabs there. Plus, comedian Dane Simpson is going to be dropping by as well.
Ever felt like a holiday after your holiday?
Plan your next getaway on the What If app and access mobile exclusive deals.
Plus, select hotels are fully refundable just in case your plans change.
Booking cancellation windows apply. What if it's Aussie for travel?
It's been a long week for me. I haven't talked about this on air because it's quite upsetting, but I've gone through a death.
You have.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Actually, this has been going on for quite some time.
It's been a
mate.
slow
I mean,
death.
to be honest, very unsurprising news
But the thing with this death that you're about to talk about is
that you're laughing about right now.
you're pretty keen to just walk away and never speak about
Yeah,
it.
that's right. And leave the body
The
behind.
body's just behind. That's right, Natalie. The body's behind.
The PT Cruiser is dead.
Oh, Nathan.
It's been in the shop.
What year was it again?
The 2006. PT Cruiser is dead.
Nathan, people that were born that year can start drinking this year. Keep going. That's close to. Close to.
Yeah, anyway, it's been in the shop in and out. They didn't know what was wrong with it. And then they finally, at Automasters, told us it's an auto electrician job. And they said, we're thinking the cost may be too much for the car.
More than the value of the car.
It's done.
Yeah.
So the car, it can be fixed. So it's getting towed today from Automasters back to my house in what I like to call for a stage of palliative care.
No, I think what you call it, Nathan, is lying in state is what it's doing. It's dead.
And then my mate's going to see if he can fix it over some time.
Is it an open casket? Because I might just drive past.
It's an open casket, Sean. It's an
look.
open casket.
Thanks.
And it's got clean underwear on. luckily, you hooked me up, Sean.
Oh, you're going to go to Melbourne Mazda?
No,
Yes,
I did.
You've already been.
I went. Greg and Joel there gave me a Mazda 3 to drive. By the way, cars have wonderful features that weren't around in 2006.
Oh,
I know. You've got all the
let me
electrics now, haven't
guess.
you?
A radio?
Yeah, no,
Windscreen wipers? What is
I
it?
was telling Johnny, I said, like, oh my God, when a car's in the lane next to me, it does a thing on the
it
mirror and
tells
lets
you.
you know that there's a car there. And then,
sweet.
I know,
Nathan.
and then Johnny goes, that's a standard feature.
Like,
Oh my God. I didn't know that existed.
Your phone will just pair with your car straight away.
I know
you don't
he
have
did.
to worry
I
about
now reverse park. I'm a reverse parker now. I used to hate
because
reverse
of the
park
camera.
because I've got the camera. It's like, why wouldn't you? Anyway, so then it breaks my heart to see someone else go through some car trouble. And this is a very relatable story to everyone listening. This is a really nice guy, actually. He's mates with Johnny. His name's Lawrence Escalante, and he's a billionaire. He lives here in Perth.
Yeah.
And he thought that he'd give his friend a really great opportunity. So he drove his Lamborghini to Crown.
Yep.
I know. There it is. And then his mate from primary school, he thought, I'm going to get him, he can drive my other one. And these Lamborghinis are super rare. They're Aventador Ultimas. And the price starts from $900, about $1 million.
Yes,
and Lawrence would have
you
all the bells and
customise them from
whistles.
there.
Oh, my God.
So
That'd
we're
be
talking.
upgrade from that.
You get the super good tinting and stuff.
Oh, you get protected.
Yeah.
And a tow ball.
Scratch protection. A tow ball. A tow ball. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah. I'm gonna jack it up too. Just
Imagine that. By the time you get to Dunsbury, your caravan's got no walls left on it. You've just ripped it apart. So anyway, so he's parked it at valet, something that I don't.
Oh yeah, we do
valet.
like
Not because of valet.
With your new car, you will.
With my new car, but valet to me, it's like, oh my God, they're going to get in there and go, what a pig.
Yes.
So anyway, he's parked at valet, he's gone in for dinner, and then he didn't realise what was happening outside. So there's this poor kid who's been working valet for about a week, and
not used to driving Lamborghinis.
Obviously, his personal car would be a Hyundai i20 or something, because the kid didn't realise how powerful when you put your foot on the accelerator,
and
how
the pedals
quickly,
are close together,
how
as
quickly
well.
you can go. So he's taken off in a quick pace, and he's hit the wall, and then bounced off the wall, and then hit the other Lamborghini.
I mean, what are the odds?
The guys
So
do
you're gonna hit-
Lamborghinis.
Anyway, the UFC people are in town, right?
Yeah,
and one
what?
of the jiu-jitsu coaches for one of the fighters, he was there filming him. So I've seen the whole thing, and the guy's just like harassing him, which I think was quite mean, because this poor kid is mortified.
And it's not like he did it on
He
purpose.
didn't do it on purpose. And also, two of them.
I know. And also, like, if you for a valet parker to magically crash two cars that belong to the same person,
The same person, and
that
they're
are
both
ridiculously
Lamborghinis.
expensive and rare.
So how's that conversation when you walk back?
It's like, okay, so who are you insured with?
And the phone call that the guy gets.
Yeah.
You're like, you couldn't believe that.
I know.
You
I
couldn't.
mean, look, Lawrence is going to be fine. He's got $1 billion. But I feel this
Pray for the valet driver.
Pray for the valet.
Why don't you give him your old car, Nathan?
Well, I could.
We'll have to jump start it at the very
It's going
least.
to take more than jump
all
start.
I was praying for
last
Nathan's got a hill. That's a really steep
To be
hill.
honest, all I was praying for was someone to go into Automasters, get it started, and crash it into something.
That's right.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Will you marry me?
No. Thanks. Nathan, Nat and Sean say I do when it comes to putting a ring on it. And you can plan the perfect I do with a Rosendorf diamond this Valentine's Day. Head to rosendorfs.com.
All right, we have 6 people lined up. They want to put a ring on it.
Oh, they
we
do.
know that
They
much too.
severely want to put a ring on it.
They will put themselves in the running to win a Rosendorf 1-carat brilliant cut diamond ring valued at $15,000 that will be given away later this morning.
Now, they all have an entry.
Yes,
it's up
that's
to
right.
us. It's up to our quote skills to see if we can get them up to 50 extra entries.
Let's see if we can do it for Rob. First cab off the rank. G'day, Rob.
How you doing, all right?
Hey,
buddy.
Rob.
So, Rob, if you were to win this beautiful diamond ring, who's going to get it?
Probably my girlfriend, Charlotte, I would say.
Oh, Charlotte. Lucky lady.
And is she going to get it as a friendship ring, or are we going to pop the question and bend the knee?
Good question. I don't know yet.
We're putting the pressure on, aren't we? I tell you what, if it's a $15,000 friendship ring,
You're a good friend.
You're a good
First
friend,
of
but
all.
also you've got to go more than that for the engagement ring. You
Oh,
know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah,
All right,
very
Rob.
true.
You get to make a very important decision now. Who would you like to throw the quoit for you?
Well, my favourite one is Nathan, so I'm going to choose
Interesting.
Nathan.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, Rob.
Interesting, Rob. Very interesting.
Normally you say that stuff under your breath,
I mean,
Rob.
it's a good choice. We're not
It's a good
saying
choice.
that.
It's a great choice.
All right, Rob. We have not had a practice round today.
Well, will your favourite let you down? That's the question.
Just visualise it,
Your
Nathaniel.
Rob's favourite, Nathan.
Visualise it.
You better do
Rob,
something good.
I'm so sorry if this doesn't work out because you know me and pressure. So, right. All right, here we go.
Here we go. And the quoit is
Nathan?
in the air.
Morris! Got it!
No wonder he's your favourite, Rob. He's lived up to it.
50 extra entries. That means 51.
51 entries,
Well done.
Rob. Well done.
That was nice.
Laurie, hello.
G'day.
Hi, Laurie.
Hey, Laurie.
What are you going to do
Morning,
with the ring
guys.
if you win it, Laurie?
Oh, it's for me.
Yeah.
All right,
I like
Laurie.
that. I like
Just for
that.
Laurie.
Nathan's in form.
Nathan's in form. He's got the hot hand.
Go,
and he's
Nathan.
throwing for Laurie.
Danny Noonan.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
It's on its way.
No warm-up, see?
50 extra entries.
Oh,
Entries,
super.
Laurie.
Thanks, Nathan.
Warm-up's
Hey.
getting them on.
That's a beautiful thing. Kat's in Byford. Morning, Kat.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Hey,
Hi,
Kat.
Kat.
All right, Kat.
Hey.
Are you going to keep it for yourself, Kat?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, no. It's a
Kat, I
no-brainer,
think you
isn't
should
it?
go with Natalie.
I'll be
It's on the
wearing that.
list.
Okay, so who do you want to throw for you, me or Sean?
Oh, girl power for you, Nat.
Yeah.
That's right. Girl power.
No, I've got to do this
Spice
for
Girls.
womankind. It's a lot.
Okay.
All right, Natalie.
Okay.
Here we go. All right.
You should do it. The pancake.
Here we go.
This is where she does the flipsy dip. That's okay.
Sorry, Kat.
It's close.
That's okay.
You're
Kat.
in the-
You
you're in
got
the
one
draw.
entry.
So's Kat.
Yeah. Craig. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, Craig.
There you go.
Natalie's representing you, and she needs some inspiration. So, who is this ring for if you were to win it?
That's for my wife for our 10-year anniversary coming up.
Oh, that's nice.
And Craig, if she doesn't get this ring off you, do
Yep.
you think she'll probably leave you?
Probably.
Probably.
What, riding on this
It's
throw
all right.
then?
It's Craig's
Okay.
happiness.
Here
Been
we
working
go.
on it for a while.
All right,
Here we go.
All right, Nat's at the line.
Come on, Nat.
It's on its way.
Craig, have a wonderful last
close.
year with her. You've just got one entry. But that could win it for you.
No, does that mean Craig's single now? Just
Oh, Natalie's
Natalie's
Hey,
single
Craig,
too.
so what do you do for a living? How much money do you make a year?
Cheryl, hello.
Hi.
Hi, Cheryl.
Sean's going to throw for you, Cheryl.
Nothing to lose. You're already in the draw, Cheryl. I'm going
That's
for
right.
it for you.
Here we go.
All right, Cheryl, who's the ring for, Cheryl?
Oh, it's definitely a big just for me.
Just for her, Sean.
like your attitude.
Just for her.
Okay, here we go, Cheryl.
All right. Cheryl, one entry.
One entry,
That's
Chev.
okay. Sean missed. It's fine.
And we finish off with Deirdre. Good morning, Deirdre.
Good morning.
Deirdre, just have to say I love your name, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Are you going to keep the ring for yourself, Deirdre?
I absolutely am.
She absolutely
Yep.
is,
All right,
Sean.
Deirdre, this is going on.
Deirdre,
I can
All right,
feel
here we
it.
go. Sean can feel it
There
in
we
his
go.
waters.
Deirdre needs this. No.
Not even close.
No.
Not
One
even
entry
close.
is all you need, everybody.
So Kat, Craig, Cheryl and Deirdre have one entry. Rob and Laurie both have 51 entries into the draw. That is happening later this morning. After 8 o'clock, we could be calling you back and you need to answer your phone within 5 rings. Usual rules apply. No voicemail. Must
Yes.
be you that answers the phone.
Yep,
So
yep.
don't let a $15,000 ring slip through your hands.
God.
This morning, we are putting a ring on it.
The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's not easy being green.
It's a great
not.
day.
It's not.
Because Gardening Australia
Having to
returns to
spend
our
each
screens
day
tonight, everybody, 7:30 on the ABC.
How
And
fantastic.
the star of the show, none other than Costa Georgiadis, joins us now. Good morning, Costa.
being red or yellow. Or
Greetings, team. Happy New Year. It's our first banter.
Oh, so good, Costa. We've been waiting, counting down the moments and the minutes.
I cannot believe it. How are you?
Wow. It's always nice to share a moment.
Yeah. Did you become father to a new plant over the Christmas break at all? Since we've seen you
Get a
last?
new chicken. What happened?
Well, actually, no. Well, my chickens, I'm down. It's the first time in about 14 years that I haven't
Christmas
had
dinner. Oh.
well, yeah.
Why not?
No, I did. No, that one of them got drowned in the pool by a cat.
Oh, Costa.
And the other one,
It's a horrible story.
The other one got scared to death by local dog. So, yeah, I'm down.
Imagine
but
how
I'm
scared you'd
waiting.
have to be for that to take
For a
place.
local dog.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose just even an
Any dog.
unlocal
Yeah,
dog
that's right,
for
a
a
foreign
chicken's
dog.
pretty bad.
Costa, we had a couple of chickens in. My son got them for his birthday. Oh,
No,
he wanted,
can we not
he
tell
wanted
these stories, please?
Are we telling dead chicken stories?
And my wife said, "Oh, look at the dog Rex. He really
Sean, don't
loves
tell
these
this
chickens."
story.
What?
He loved the chickens too hard.
Yep.
That's the end of the story.
Yeah. Let's talk gardening.
Yes. This is Ali. Ali's is the newswoman here.
Newswoman.
Anchor woman, as I would say.
Hi, Costa.
So Ali's got a question. We're going to dive straight into.
Hello, Ali.
Hello, Costa. I'm a big fan. I bought my boyfriend your book for Christmas, by the way. We watch Gardening Australia all the
that's
time.
very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that centerfold's a bit concerning. though.
It's a well-placed butternut pumpkin.
But
though.
I would not have shoved the rake there, but that's okay. Whatever way you want to do your garden's up to you.
The carrot.
I have a question for you, Costa. In winter, I transplanted 2 of my grandmother's rose bushes, and we did it with sterilised secateurs, everything like that. We did it all the right way.
Wow. Sterilised your secateurs,
yeah,
really?
you have to make sure infection doesn't spread. Isn't that right, Costa?
Are you joking?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
pretty serious.
Wow.
Anyway,
So did you take them out of the ground
Yes,
and
we
put
took
them in
out
pots?
of the ground. No,
Or-
then we put them into the ground
Okay.
at our house. And then, so one is doing really well, thriving, and the other one is like literally on his last legs, about to die, but they're right next to each other. So what's happened there, and how can I bring the other one back to life?
Yeah, well, congratulations on 50% success.
It's like Siamese roses.
Is it like any
Yeah,
transplant? It could be rejected?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's sort of... It's hard to say. I've transplanted a heap of roses over time, and you know, sometimes you've got a deeper taproot and you cut it back, and just depending on the state of the plant, how it deals with that. You know, as long as the ground is not, just check that the ground around where you've planted it isn't too wet. Because you know it may be boggy and drowning in there. Otherwise, you know, if the other one's doing well and it's not far away, then it could just be that one didn't like the transfer. You might want to cut it back until you find the living wood again.
Okay.
Like cut back until you see that it's alive in there. Maybe take it out carefully, check that it's not too wet. Put some additional. I'm not sure how sandy your soil is, but make sure that it's not.
We've been wanting to know that answer for years.
Family show, Costa. Thank you. Clean it up.
Okay, that's amazing, Costa. I'll check the boggy ground.
When she's cutting it back to see with a living wood, is it like, can she literally be left with like just a stem?
stump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if
So
that's
cut
the
it right
case,
back,
it
huh?
can be enough to bring it back. If as long as it's not, you can stop the rot, basically.
What if there's no living wood?
Then it's dead.
Then it's dead.
And then it's a dead plant.
I can't revive it
may-
at all.
I mean, we're not experts. Is that right?
No. No, you might want
Well,
to
I'm
try
happy
that,
to
mate.
defer to your advice there and agree.
Okay, thank you so much.
That's
luck,
all
Ellie.
right.
Thanks,
Good luck
Ali.
with it.
Great question,
That's
Ali.
Costa helping Ali in her time of need. 13 24 10.
He can help you too.
Do you have a question for Costa? And how about this, everybody? Costa is going to pick his favourite person that he's helped.
And give
then
them a prize.
They are going to win $300 to spend at the Herdsman Market.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Wow.
WA's modern marketplace is ideal for your special Valentine's Day feast. It's
Yes.
all under one roof at the Herdsman Market.
Produce like you've grown it yourself.
Absolutely. Now, Costa, can you just send it to our BSB, that 300, mate, and we'll take care of it on our end.
Yeah, well, I was actually going to say, I've been helping myself this morning, so I might just take it.
So at the moment, Costa's won
Costa's
it.
winning. Yeah, Ellie's coming second. All right.
Yeah, Ali's coming second at this stage.
13 24 10 if you have a hard-hitting gardening question for Costa Georgiadis.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We are talking to Costa Georgiadis, the star of Gardening Australia, that's back tonight on the ABC at 7:30.
Costa, we've got so many people who are wanting to ask you questions. The phones have gone
melted down.
bananas. Amy's one of them. Good morning to you, Amy.
Good morning.
Hi, Amy. So, Amy Costa.
How you going?
Hello, Amy.
What's your question?
Yeah,
Ames?
good.
Okay, I have 2 questions. One, how do you combat with a natural remedy the grasshoppers? They are absolutely destroying my raspberries
Oh, no.
and my mint. Yeah.
And your what?
Mint.
And my
Onion
mint.
mint. I go through something else.
You have a lovely flavoursome and fragrant garden.
I have a beautiful garden.
Costa, how do you get rid of the grasshoppers?
Yeah, look, depending on how the season has gone over there, and I assume you've had rain. There's plenty of food out in the broader landscape, so their numbers have multiplied. With something like your berries, it's the same with a lot of things in the garden. You've got to weigh up the method of control, and if you really want something, then you got to sort of think to yourself, all right, I want those berries. I can try and make some deterrents, or I get a net over them to protect them. And going with a little bit of infrastructure is sometimes a lot better than sort of semi-baked kind of alternatives that aren't going to necessarily stop them, particularly if their numbers are up. So my thought there, Amy, would be to get some netting and put that over them so that you just have it on there for the duration of, the crop ripening, and then you'll get the berries.
Yeah.
Like a hairnet, a big giant hairnet.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
That'll do.
Because grasshoppers, wouldn't you just grow get a little plush patch of lawn and then coats them away? Come and hop on this.
Nice
over here.
But I think even grasshoppers prefer raspberries.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm hearing guest presenter all over these.
Thank you so much, Costa.
Can lure them away.
I want to see you on there. I'm putting the word into our research this afternoon, saying our next guest presenter is right in front of it.
Hello.
He's an ideas man.
Well, from one Nathan to another Nathan, Costa, we've got a Nathan for you.
Hello, Nathan.
Festival.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Nate.
What do you want to ask Costa?
Costa, I've got it's a two-part question. I've got a pool area. I've got 4 magnolias in a pool area. One is just thriving, looks like a brand new. It's probably 5-6 foot. The other 3 are in general stages of. They're not dead. They're very sticky, but I don't getting any new growth. Right next to the pool, I have a flowering plum with 4 other citrus trees. Had it for 6 years, producing fruit. This year, it just started. It was all sticky, obviously, when they lose their leaves. It just started to flower, and all new leaves come in, and it just literally then just died.
Oh, no.
So,
what sort of pool? Well, what sort of pool is it? Is it chlorine? Salt?
It's a saltwater pool, but it does. I've got a massive 6-foot limestone wall behind us, so I thought maybe I was getting lime coming through the soil. So I've done pH tests, I've done alkalinity, I've done phosphorus, I've done everything possible.
Have you sterilised your secateurs?
Yeah, good, great question there.
No, so
how sandy is your soil, Nathan?
It's great that you've done all those tests. To knock out those sorts of things. What about just is there water? Where's the water from the pool going? Is it running down?
No, there's no water. It's a raised garden bed, so it's actually out of ground. Obviously, the whole the garden bed itself is actually 500 out of ground of the pool. So it doesn't really get wet. My kids don't splash and bomb and stuff.
Yeah.
There's none of that. But yeah, they're just sticky. They're just not full of body and light, and I've pumped them with fertilizer, with NPK Blue, and all the black marble, and I'm just wanting to know.
You're his last hope, Costa.
Yes.
I have never heard of anyone more dedicated to saving the life of a plant before in my entire existence. Costa, help him.
Yeah. Well, look, sometimes when things end up on a downward trajectory, and then we start doing more and more, we kind of lose track of what impact that first thing may have had, because we've doubled down with the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and suddenly that soil, if it's a raised garden bed, you may be well served if those three plants at that end of the garden bed are struggling. I think you may be well served to bring them out and replace the soil and get plenty of organic matter in there. So that you can bring, so whatever soil, the new potting mix you put in, get some compost in there, so you get that activated. You need some life into that soil, because it sounds like, it's all of these extra things. The food isn't all that it needs. It needs that microbial activity and not just more and more food and nutrients.
And now that's Costa's advice, Nathan. Now my advice is to get a pillow and put it over the plant's face and just go quietly.
Nathan, you kill everything in sight.
I do have to say, actually,
that is true.
Costa, you gave me some advice for my dragon tail plant, which the leaves were dying, and you said it needs a bigger pot. And I don't know why, but I refused to follow your advice. I think, no, who are you to say that I need to buy you new clothes?
And how's the plant now?
It's dying. I've got one or two leaves left. But who is that plant to tell me that I have to go and buy its pot? No, you stay where you are and live.
And grow and live.
Or you get one or the other. It stays where it is or it lives.
Well, the arrogance. You know what I mean?
Well, but it's copping a wedgie. It's struggling. and you're leaving it to walk out on the street and be kind of bullied by the look instead of saying, hey, I just
need
pants
that are way too short for it.
I'm sorry, I'm not letting a plant boss me
New
around.
pants, man. New pants.
Costa, you've got a job to do. You have to choose between Amy and Nathan as to who gets the prize.
Well, I feel like Nathan has been battling. He's been struggling hard. Amy has this one pest, and she's reaching out, whereas Nathan has kind of tried many things, and maybe somehow compounded the issue.
Made it worse.
So perhaps if he pulls back and just reverts to either a soil change or a bit of compost to break all that down, he'll get success. So I'll give it.
Give it to Nathan.
This time. Thanks, Amy, but I'll give it to Nathan.
Nathan, $300 to spend at the Herdsman Market, buddy.
You have extra stars for demons.
Yeah! WA's modern marketplace is ideal for your special Valentine's Day feast. It's all under one roof at the Herdsman Market.
Ace Ventura, Nathan.
Good on you, Nathan. And Costa, thank you.
What a great answer.
I know.
Actually, you know what? We can't let... I mean, Amy has got a grasshopper problem.
Well, yeah, that's right.
We're going to give Amy 12 Lottery West film passes for the Somerville Auditorium.
So she can get away from her hair's problem.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, Perth Festival is back from Feb 10 to March 5th. You can get your tickets at
trade them for some netting.
Yes, you can.
Or just buy raspberries. Gardening Australia back tonight at 7:30 on the ABC. If you've missed that, check it out on iView. We love talking to you, Costa. Thank you so much once again.
Oh, thank you, guys. It's always a treat. Can't wait for our next answer.
Can I just say, Ross, you walked in before and you were listening to Ellie talk about her plants, and what did you say?
I can't believe I was interested in how a rose bush is transplanted.
Well, got ya. He got ya. Costa got ya.
Yes.
That's right. Another one, Costa.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Hi, this is Harry Styles.
Mr. Harry Styles.
See me live.
Nova's on tour with Harry Styles.
I would be honoured to have you at the show.
Harry Styles is bringing his Love on Tour to HBF Park in Perth on Monday the 20th of February. Don't miss your chance to see him live.
You just heard the man himself, Harry Styles, with music for a sushi restaurant. Caller 13 was Lynette from Rivervale. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Congratulations.
Lynette, you're off to see Harry Styles at his Love on Tour show here in Perth, so that's definitely happening. Congratulations.
Plus, obviously, there's that massive draw to Melbourne, which should take place on Monday too. Harry Styles sold out concert at Marvel Stadium.
With $2,000 spending money, Lynette. Oh, okay.
That's brilliant. I've got a very excited 13-year-old in the back seat who can't contain himself.
Unbelievable.
Your best mum ever, right about now.
Right about now. For a little while.
This is pretty exciting stuff.
What's your 13-year-old's name?
Lauren.
So is Lauren going to be going with you to the Perth show?
Yeah, I think so.
And what about if you were to win the Melbourne show?
That one we may need to negotiate with between her and her dad.
Sucked in, Lauren.
All right, Lynette, we could be calling you back on Monday morning, okay? So keep your wits about you, keep your phone turned on, all right?
We will. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Buddy.
Plenty more chances to get on the list across the weekend on Nova. We can head to the Nova Player to be in the running for Nova's On Tour with Harry Styles.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We're joined in the studio by comedian Dane Simpson, who is here for Fringe World, doing shows at the Pleasure Garden tonight.
Dane.
And his show is called Didgeridoozy, which is a great name for a show, Dane.
Now-
Well done.
Thank you.
Dane, welcome. You've already blown us away because Dane has walked in with something I did not even know existed, and that is a travel didgeridoo, a travel didge.
Yeah, I use it in my show, so it's part of the show. But it's a smaller didge. It's in the S sort of shape.
It's like a pretzel.
Yes.
It looks like a pretzel. It's
yeah.
like
Foiled
curved
up.
up. So it's like if you're going to like fold up a didgeridoo
Yeah.
to put it in your overhead luggage.
Because I would have thought travel didge is one that like telescopes down.
Yeah.
But this one just curls up.
I think too, like being like a proud Aboriginal man, like Gamilaroi boy, and taking my didge around, and because it's got that S shape, and then in the show, I was in Melbourne and I was talking about it, and I was like, oh, it's got that S shape. It's actually my people's symbol for hope, and that's a Superman reference. That is not.
Okay, Carl.
Traditional Gamilaroi
And people just
mythology.
clapped,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh no, sorry guys, I was joking. Like, that was,
Hey, Dane, when you're going to the airport with that, do they think it's a bong? Because it looks like one.
Yeah, it's my dad actually. I brought it out at one of my shows, and I was like, oh, "Does anyone know what this is?" And he just stood up and went, "Looks like your bong." Dad, stop ruining my show.
And not just that, because I thought that, like a didgeridoo, because it's on your mouth and you play it so much, I think that a didgeridoo personally would stink. And we've just been having a sniff of your didge.
Which is weird.
And it smells really... You've got a nice smelling didge.
I'm glad you said didge.
He cleans it.
But it does, Sean, you had a smell.
Yeah, I loved it.
Nelly, you haven't sniffed it yet. Here, sniff his didge. Hey,
Harry liked it.
What
Harry
sort of
liked
wood
it.
is it?
It's just really get your nose in the top of his didge and just sniff it in the hole.
It must be.
Get right in there. Isn't that a nice smelling didge?
Pleasant smelling wood.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And we like pleasant smelling wood. What sort of wood is it?
What is it?
I don't know. I didn't make this one, so it's
No
maybe
idea.
it's like a cedar or something.
It's a hardwood.
It was a gift.
Yeah, it was a gift from my colleagues. So I left work back in 2018, and they all chipped in. And it was a government job. I used to work for the state government, young people with intellectual disabilities and acquired brain injuries.
wow.
Yeah, right.
Social worker. And I did that for 12 years or so. Back in the day, like Enrique Iglesias was releasing a song called Hero.
Oh, yes.
That was about me.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
Remember we went out with Anna Kournikova? Did they marry each other?
Yeah, they did, I think.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so. I think they got
Good
kids.
on him.
Yeah,
I'm
good on
glad.
him. Hey, I want to ask you about, you just mentioned your dad a second ago, but I did see on one of your, maybe it was on your website or something, your dad's got a record. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so he can click his fingers really fast and really loud. It's crazy. It's a party trick sort of thing. And then we were being silly in Wagga, and we were just like giving an opportunity for people to click their fingers faster than Dad, and nobody could. So he's got the record for Wagga Wagga's most fastest
clickable fingers.
clicks.
Yes.
In a minute.
In a minute.
Yeah.
How many did you get in a minute?
Oh, like a ridiculous amount. Like, I can't even remember. Hundreds.
Wow. Like 10 fingers going at once.
But it felt like 10 fingers going at once.
What a talent.
I'm not a good clicker. Did you inherit his clicking ability?
Here's the thing. I take off my dad a lot, because he's an idiot. And so then I pretend to be him, and I'm like, and then I've slowly become good at it because of mocking him.
Because show me your clicking style. See, I don't click like that.
That's great clicking.
Yeah.
Because how you click like that or whatever?
Yep.
I do like a club sandwich. I put my 3 fingers on top of each other. I don't know why, and no one's ever told me, and it doesn't work very well either.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a wet click.
That's all.
Nobody wants that.
Sniffing digits, wet clicks. This is crazy.
You didn't know that we said it here, did ya?
Kids are on the way to school, so it's
This
perfect
is
time.
breakfast.
Hey, I want to ask a question, right? Because, people don't want to offend these days.
Yeah.
Is a white person that is not of First Nations, are we allowed to play the didgeridoo? Are we allowed to try it? When does it step over to cultural appropriation? Because I know a lot of people out there probably go, I'm going to have a go, and I might put it on social media, but are you offending people? What's the deal?
Yeah, I reckon sniffing it is up there.
You're on on the list. It's on the list now.
But it's totally up to, and I feel like it's individual people. Like there's such a fine line. It is like religious sort of stuff. So you wouldn't be disrespectful to people's religion in those certain ways, and there is like that kind of background. But depending on where you come from across the country, so there is obviously Australia being the continent, but Aboriginal people have so many different countries.
Yes, different nations. Yeah.
Same as Europe. So, and in that you've got your own different cultural beliefs, language. You even look different. The same as like an Italian and a German. You can tell the difference between them, but they come from the same area.
Yeah.
But saying, "Oh, what's your religion? Is it European?" would be weird. They believe all different things all across the continent. So it's the same in Australia. But there is an ongoing belief. So the didgeridoo, there is different stories. I'll give you a quick one. In Wiradjuri, that's where I live in Wagga Wagga. The Wiradjuri people believe that a woman found the didgeridoo, and it had broken off a tree, and the wind was passing through it, and she was like, "I want to play this," and so she's picked it up and started playing it, and then she became really good. By the time she took it to the elders, like the people who enforce laws. They found out that she was infertile because of the stomach muscles maybe that she was using. And so the elders forbid all women from now on to play the didgeridoo in fear that they might become infertile.
Sure. Okay.
But I also heard a story when I was in the Northern Territory or up north of Australia, and somebody was saying that they believe that spirits can enter people's bodies and make them pregnant, and that there's a spirit that lives inside a didgeridoo and that can enter a woman's body and make her pregnant. So that's the complete opposite. That's contradictory.
With the same outcome, which is that they don't want women to play it.
With fertility and pregnancy and
there is that
crossover.
Yeah, and they also there is some. I heard another yarn about that there's a voice of a god, like a Biami god in the didgeridoo, and when he's teaching young men how to become men, how to be big and strong, and giving them, I don't know, maybe some confidence in that time where they're teenagers and they need a little bit of...
heading towards manhood,
And so they would go up to wherever it is, like these ceremony places, and then they'd play the didgeridoo, they'd do some dances, and then they would become men, they'd get that badge. And women would do different things, like they would go down to the river and sing their songs, they'd play their instruments, and that's the reason why we were sort of like defining it. It's a sort of a man's instrument. That's where it sort of comes from.
I never knew that it was.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard that along the way.
I never knew that it was not women weren't supposed to play the didgeridoo. That's the first I've ever heard of this.
Yeah, so that's where and I suppose I've skipped ahead. So it's so women, it's generally women don't play it. But in saying that, like we live in a different world today. Of course. That is a traditional world.
Yes.
And if people want to be respectful, obviously, of that traditional world, please don't play it. But if you're sort of like your own person, then who am I to sort of stop you? We live in that kind of world.
As long as you come at things with respect.
Dane, all the travel that I've done over the WA and Northern Territory in particular, all the Aboriginal fellas I've met, they want to see you play it. They want you to have a go and be a part of the culture and feel it.
So I suppose it's assess the situation, like, if you're being invited or ask, it's probably the best thing. Can we have you play it?
Absolutely.
All right.
Does this have a different sound because it is curled up? The travel didge?
That's the freaky thing about it. Is it gives it that a fairly good sound. I think it's sort of...
They should all be curly.
It would be hard to make, and it is eaten out by ants, like normally in a normal didgeridoo. So they eat all the marrow would just of the tree, and they eat the softwood, and then they leave the hardwood. They can't digest it. So that's how normally a didgeridoo would get hollowed out.
Good job, ants.
But I talk about it a lot in the show. If people want to come and find out more, please come along and have a laugh.
So this is Dane Simpson, everybody, with Baby Got Back. That's the next
Baby Got Back. And now something more traditional.
Wow. Now you can choose.
Now you choose,
I've never heard
have those
different
sounds. Yeah.
come out before.
Yeah.
They're fairly. It's the more you play, the more you sort of learn.
So that's just mouth control. Is eliciting those different sounds?
It's
or
really
breath control.
That throat, like when you clear your throat, so you go, that'll come out like this. So. Yeah.
And then the high pitched one.
And so you can go.
Okay, right.
Oh,
so good.
And then you can just manipulate that.
Can you speak in it and we understand what the word is?
Yeah, there's some. I think it's a little bit like a ventriloquist. There's some letters that you can't.
Can you drink a glass of water at the same time?
But definitely. And I do it in the show where we do some words and that type of thing.
Can you give us a word?
Yeah. Okay. This is weird.
This is weird. Horses, there we go. Daryl, he wants some money for that. Daryl wants some money for that.
Dane, thank you so much for bringing your joy and the talent.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Are you ready to rock? Excellent!
The door's always open with these three, and nothing says I love you like a new garage door. Take a moment to appreciate doors this Valentine's Day at Quokka Garage Doors.
Our garage bands are warming up as we speak. If you can guess the song they're covering, $1,000 cash is up for grabs right here. 2 contestants raring to go.
Well, it's going to be Troy versus Jen this morning. Troy, good morning to you, first of all.
How you going, mate?
Good, brother.
Troy, bit of a personal question. Are you ready to rock?
Always, mate.
How's your music knowledge, Troy?
Oh, not too good these days.
That's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. You know what? That's okay.
Yeah, that's
Work your way through it.
For today's round.
Yeah, we cover all the
Always
ages.
worth some free cash.
Yeah, I know,
mate.
free money's the best money. You're up against Jen from Madeline. Morning, Jen.
Morning.
Hi, Jen. How are you with recognising the hits?
I'll give it a whirl. I'll try and rock and roll, but see how we go.
Well, that's all we can ask for.
Here's what'll happen. Our garage band will play a tune for you. If you think you know the name of the song, buzz in with your name. That bit's very important. If you get it right, you score the point for that round. If you get it wrong, we keep going and you can have another crack at it. It is the best of 3. Let's test your buzzers. Troy? Jen? Be nice and loud,
Yes.
Jen. You're quite soft,
Yes.
okay? So you're really going to need to scream to be heard above the garage band, okay?
All right, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys. We've pulled up to this house. Let's open up the garage door and have a listen.
Yes, Jen?
The Love Boat?
No.
No, Jen.
incorrect.
We'll
Let's go
keep
again.
playing.
YMCA, Jen. Yes, YMCA.
Jen?
Okay, we'll take your name first. It is Jen.
Your guess is?
Jen. YMCA.
Yeah!
Woo!
Jen got out to a 1-0 lead and she's pretty happy about it.
Oh, where were you, Troy?
Troy, what's going on with you, mate?
That was,
Trying to get a bit of signal in.
that was the old song
Troy.
for you.
God, and the worst thing is Troy's dressed as a construction worker today. Handle my moustache and everything. It's unbelievable.
All right. Let's pull up at another house right now. The garage door is going up. Here we go.
Troy. Megan Trainor.
Yeah, what's the name?
Make it look, Jen. Make it look.
Sorry, wait there. You got to let Troy answer.
Troy, what's the title of the song?
Louis Vuitton or something.
That's not the name of the song.
Troy.
Jen?
Jen.
Yes, Jen.
Take a look.
What did you say?
Made you look.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's
clean
taking
sweep.
it out, everybody.
Right, you can check out Megan.
She didn't call that song Louis Vuitton or some shit. Jen, you have
Yes,
scored
it's Major Law.
$1,000 cash, all thanks to Crocker Garage Doors. That's yours, Jen. Well done.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's just the best ever. Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Jen.
No
Good on
worries,
ya.
sweetheart. All right, guys, I'm really sad to say that's it for Garage
That's it.
Band.
We're done. Our garage bands just go back to playing in their garage for
Oh,
themselves.
I tell you what, I love that. We're going to have to bring it back.
The Moisty Coits will
Moisty Coits. We'll just be playing locally. You can look us up at your local
just drive
bar.
around with the window down, see if you can hear us.
We're the Rosemount. I think we're at the Obi next weekend.
Yeah, we'll be there.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Will you marry me?
No. Thanks. Nathan, Nat and Sean say I do when it comes to putting a ring on it. And you can plan the perfect I do with a Rosendorf diamond this Valentine's Day. Head to rosendorfs.com.
All right, if you've been waiting for the right time to put a ring on it, this is the big moment.
Absolutely. For the last 2 weeks, we've been putting people in the draw to win a Rosendorf 1-carat brilliant cut diamond ring. It's valued at 15,000 Australian dollars.
And we are going to call the winner right now. As you know, there are certain rules. You must answer the phone within 5 rings.
Can't go to voicemail.
And it must be the winner who answers the phone.
Don't leave the kids near the phone.
$15,000 diamond ring. Let's do it.
Surely
We're
have
dialing.
to scream as well.
Here we go.
Yeah, cool.
All right. 1 ring.
2 rings.
3
rings. 4 rings. Oh my God.
5 rings.
It's 15K diamond ring.
Now, the amazing thing is we don't know how many entries these
No,
people
that's
have had.
right.
So some people got 1 entry and some
got 51.
Yeah, 51 entries. So we don't know whether the odds were in people's
Yes.
favour or not, and it worked out well. So that person didn't answer. That was a $15,000 diamond mistake.
Imagine that person just had a diamond ring on her finger and then it just fell
and then
off.
threw it in the ocean.
And it fell off and rolled
Yep,
away.
threw it into the ocean. A shark ate it and then
shocked.
swam off.
I'm shocked. If you're ever going to have your phone, I mean, who doesn't have their phone by them anyway? But if you're ever going to have it,
You know, there's people when you ring them and then they don't answer and they go, "Oh, sorry, my phone wasn't with them." It's like, liar.
Yeah, I know whose phone isn't with them.
do you sometimes do the fake answer just in case someone sees you?
No.
Nor do I.
No. And then also, if my phone's vibrating and then, like, because I can see it on my watch who it is, I would never pick up my phone because then if they're watching and you don't answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I don't do that either.
Anyway,
Let's call the next person.
Let's go.
Here we go.
1 ring.
Hello, Danielle speaking.
Hello, Danielle speaking. It's Nathan, Nat and Sean.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Are you serious?
Hey, strip that ring finger off.
A Rosendorf 1-carat brilliant cut diamond ring valued at $15,000 is yours, Danielle.
Oh my God, I'm shaking.
Oh, Danielle,
Oh my God.
You're just listening because we did make a phone call before you.
And somebody
No.
didn't answer the phone, so you're the second
kidding.
caller.
No.
How could they not answer? I've been holding my phone since 6 a.m.
I know. All right, so Danielle, we want to know how many entries did you get in, and who threw the quote for you?
It was you, Nathan, and it was 51.
Oh,
Oh my God.
all about the odds.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're going to have to get him something. You're going to have to get him a present or something, Danielle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Nathan, thank you so much.
That's okay, honey. That's
Bit of bling
exciting.
for your weekend, Danielle. Happy Valentine's Day to
God.
you.
Thank you so much, guys.
I take it you're just going to wear it now forever, yeah?
I am, yep.
Hey, where are you right now?
I'm at school. I'm a teacher.
Your heart's going to be racing.
I know. You
My heart is
deserve it.
racing.
Have a great
And the
day.
teachers are all standing here. We're in shock too.
Oh, Danielle.
Are you in the staff room right now?
No, my kids have gone off to drama, so I'm just here shaking.
Hear that? There's
no
drama
acting there.
happening right now.
So, Danielle,
There is a drama happening right now.
if the kids were in your classroom and the phone had rung, would you still have answered?
I had to have.
Probably,
Yeah, of course you would have.
That's the spirit. Well done.
$15,000.
All right, mate, there you go.
Rosendorf.
It's like I've just given you a ring. It's like we're engaged.
Yes, that's right. You are engaged to Nathan.
God.
It's going to be unsatisfying, but fun.
Yeah. Congratulations. Have a great weekend, Danielle.
Thank you so much, Nova. Thanks, guys.
Now it's done, everybody. To the person who missed a call and you're on the list.
Nat, say a name.
I'm not saying that person's name, Sean.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.